Serving the area one truck at a time for over 60 years, Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling is in your neighborhood each and every day, working to keep your family warm and comfortable. With cooler days ahead and winter right around the corner, now's the time to schedule your home HVAC system tune-up and preventive maintenance. If you need a new system and received a quote from another company, give Mullen a chance to take a second look. Right now, we're offering 0% financing on a new Ream home system and includes a 10-year worry-free warranty. Remember, Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call or visit us online today to schedule your appointment at mullenplumbing.com.
Folks, I'm John Mitchell Jr., and I'm running for prosecuting attorney for Kanawha County. I've made it my mission to fight for law and order. Now I'm ready to fight for the citizens of Kanawha County. I'm John Mitchell Jr., and I'd appreciate your vote for prosecuting attorney of Kanawha County.
If you need a lawyer, then you need a lawyer who's in it to win it. You need Hill, Peterson, Carper, B. & Ditzler. We have a track record of winning millions for our clients. At Hill, Peterson, Carper, B. & Ditzler, we're in it to win it.
Hi, I'm Xavier Bosley, and I'm from Charleston, West Virginia. And when I'm back home, you can catch me at my local Par-Mar store.
We have that gold and blue pride at Par-Mar stores. Download the Par-Mar stores app and sign up for our rewards cards for even more savings. West Virginia, Kentucky, Ohio, Maryland, Pennsylvania, and Virginia. From gas to groceries, you'll find what you need at Par-Mar stores.
If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Hurricane is built a little differently than other dealerships on things like a smile and a handshake. That's because Gene and Ryan built their business the old-fashioned way by making friends. There are no gimmicks or games at Walker, just honest, fair deals, and the huge inventory in both new and pre-owned doesn't hurt either. So when you're ready for your next vehicle, make that short 20-minute drive from Charleston or Huntington to Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Just off the Hurricane exit of I-64, Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, making friends one deal at a time.
Tony the Tailor is well known to have the best suits, jackets, and pants anywhere. But our strength is actually our sophisticated casual and sportswear. From Brax pants and Emmanuel Berg sports shirts, Cole Haan and DiBianco shoes, Left Coast tees and Mac jeans, Johnny O sportswear and Len belts, we have what you need to look your best at work or at play. Tony the Tailor, downtown Charleston, or online at bestmastertailor.com.
West Virginia's only Acura dealer, Lester Raines Acura. Keeping it simple, saving you money. Lester Raines Honda. Consider Lester Raines Mazda for your next vehicle purchase.
It's that time of year again when things start to cool down. But here at Yes Chevy and Yes Ford, the dealers are heating up. I'm Keith Powell, and I want to help you lower your current monthly payment, have a down payment that's just $99, and get a lifetime warranty with fast and easy credit approval. That's right, don't freeze up over huge down payments. You can ride away for just $99 today. Get pre-approved at KeithSaysYes.com, only at Yes Chevy and Hurricane and Yes Ford in Huntington.
CJU is a great company to work for. We've been around for 78 years. We are an underground utility construction company all across the East Coast. We are rapidly growing, and we're seeing a huge growth in this market, a huge need for employees. We are always looking for those that are experienced, those that are trying to get their foot in the door. We have positions for everybody. We offer competitive pay. We offer competitive benefits. We take pride in having a family atmosphere at CJU's, and it's truly just a family company.
If you love spaghetti, wow, Gino's has a deal you will love. Dine in to enjoy our delicious home-style spaghetti, choice of buttered or garlic bread, and a 20-ounce soft drink for only $8.99. Topped with our famous meat sauce, Gino's home-style spaghetti is a West Virginia favorite. It's spaghetti, choice of bread, and a soft drink for only $8.99. But hurry in, this deal that you'll love is only available for a limited time. Also right now, get any two-topping large Gino's pizza for just $12 at participating locations.
I'm Chris Miller, and I'm proud to sponsor productions like this one that showcase the best of this great state. School pride runs deep here. Friday night lights, crowded gyms, packed auditoriums. It's what makes this such a great place to live and work. So be true to your school. And at Dutch Miller Auto, we're there with you. Because when we build on our young people, everybody wins. I'm proud to lead the way as we bring out the best in West Virginia. I'm Chris Miller, and enjoy the game.
Tudor's Biscuit World breakfast wraps are stuffed with farm fresh goodness like scrambled eggs, real cheese, and golden hash browns. Choose from fully loaded, crispy bacon, or country sausage. Now, introducing Tudor's Grilled Chicken Lunch Wraps, Zesty Ranch, Savory Southwest, and Bold Barbecue. All stuffed with tender grilled chicken, lettuce, and Colby Jack cheese. From morning to noon, Tudor's Wraps make a delicious meal. Tudor's new grilled chicken wraps are only $4.99 at participating locations for a limited time.
Are you ready to unlock a future filled with remarkable pay, unbeatable benefits, and unparalleled satisfaction? Imagine embarking on a journey that offers you a college-level education without the weight of debt, all while earning a steady income. Look no further than the West Virginia Building and Construction Trades Apprenticeship Programs. Join us, and together, let's build a future that's brighter and stronger. Go to actwv.org to apply today. The West Virginia Building and Construction Trades, where the future is forged.
Let me ask you a question. Are you a friend of coal? Throughout history, coal has been a major driver behind West Virginia's economy. Billions of dollars of recent investment will ensure similar benefits continue for generations to come. And now we need your help. We invite you to join us as a friend of coal and let your voice be heard. Take an active role in standing up for miners, their families, and the benefits coal provides us all. To join and learn more, visit friendsofcoal.org. Then you, like me, can proudly say, I'm a friend of coal. A message from the Friends of Coal.
Folks, I'm John Mitchell Jr., and I'm running for prosecuting attorney for Kanawha County. I've made it my mission to fight for law and order. Now I'm ready to fight for the citizens of Kanawha County. I'm John Mitchell Jr., and I'd appreciate your vote for prosecuting attorney of Kanawha County.
A crisp, cool night in the mountain state of West Virginia this evening. It's week number 8 of high school football in West Virginia. Adam Rogers, Will Vance, happy to have you with us and our Media Center crew on High School Game Day on the RSN Sports Network as we're here for George Washington High School Senior Night as they get ready to take on a Mountain State Athletic Conference rival in the Riverside Warriors. The Patriots come into their senior night matchup with a 6-1 record. That lone defeat coming 3 weeks ago at the hands of the Spring Valley Timberwolves there down in the Wolves' Den. Meanwhile, for the Warriors, a lone win on their side for first-year head coach Heath Huffman. That coming 3 weeks ago as well against South Charleston at home at Riverside. The Warriors looking to get back on track this evening and spoil the Patriots senior night, a team that is filled with seniors across the board, leading the way for this Patriot football team, Will, and leads with the runners for the Patriots, that triple-headed monster of Savion Brown, Hunter Giacomo, and Gunnar Flores. At any time, any one of those three backs could get the football in their hands. And the beauty of it as well, Will, is that they can move them within the formation and keep everybody on the field as well to keep that tempo moving when they want to move fast.
Yeah, definitely just the offense really runs through those three guys, whether they want to put them at running back or wide receiver. Whatever they really ask to do, they can do it on offense. And it's kind of crazy to see they're all three seniors. You know, typically you have somebody, you always have your senior leaders, but you rarely see the really core of that offense be all seniors. But a big night for them and guys who plan on leading this team through this game and the last two and into the playoffs.
The Warriors, meanwhile, a youthful team for Riverside with some injuries dealing throughout the season. Multiple quarterbacks being thrust into action this season for Riverside. The last couple of weeks, it's been Tavion Woods. He took over as the starter in that win against South Charleston after taking some snaps in that 47-0 loss the week prior on the road at home against Huntington. So he's been playing quarterback now for a couple of weeks for the Warriors, and he's still figuring things out. A sophomore as the signal caller for Riverside, but a lot of experience around him that can hopefully help him out as well. And then he's also got a nice two-headed attack at running as well. Much like the Patriots have 3 guys, the Warriors have 2 guys, and they've got a guy for the future as well.
Yeah, Hope and Thomas, both really big-time ball carriers for this Riverside squad, especially like you mentioned, Malik Hope, just a freshman, already 789 yards rushing on the year. Very impressive number with several games to go. They're definitely going to try to run through those guys and find ways to get them the ball where they can do the most with it.
Malachi Hope with a lot of those carries coming because of the injury to Malik Thomas. As we see the Patriots make their way onto the field tonight for their senior night, Gunnar Flores waving the flag there, leading the Patriots down toward the end zone on to our right. Patriots in their burgundy tops and bottoms tonight with the silver helmets. Warriors with the white on white and the purple lids over on the far side of the field. Got great weather for this one, a little chilly, but this feels like the perfect football weather, Will, and a great crowd in attendance for tonight's senior night matchup here at George Washington High School.
Yeah, a little chilly, dry as a bone is just about as much as you can ask for this time of year.
We're just a few moments away from getting this one started on High School Game Day on the RSN Sports Network, powered by HDMedia. If you're watching this right now on your computer and you'd rather see it on your big screen TV, or maybe take it with you on your phone on the go, all you have to do is download the free HDMedia Plus app. You'll get access to all of our live streams, much like our High School Game Day broadcasts, exclusive shows like Outside the Echo Chamber, and other features full of content, local content. Again, it's all free. The HDMedia Plus app available on all Apple, iOS, or Android platforms, Roku TV, and Amazon Fire Stick. Our boy Chris Wade's in the house for tonight's broadcast. He'll be here writing about this matchup between the Warriors and the Patriots, and you can catch all of that coverage and many others throughout the state by picking up a copy of the weekend edition of the Charleston Gazette-Mail tomorrow, or subscribe today to our digital edition at a special rate of 6 months for just $1 by going to the Gazette-Mail homepage. Patriots going to get the football to start this one off on their senior night against the Riverside Warriors. Teeing it up for Riverside is Eli Taft.
And like you said, those three seniors right back there ready to return it, guys who are just dangerous with the ball in their hands like they have been all year.
Giacomo to the near side, Flores in the middle, and Brown over on the far side of the field. Taft checking the buckle on his shin straps, checking both sides, making sure they're ready, and he sends boot to ball, and we're underway here in week number 8 of the high school football season. Flores going to scoop it up right at the 20 as it died in front of him. With a decent return ahead of him, he's got a block if Giacomo can seal it. He's inside the 15 to the 10, 5, touchdown! An 80-yard kickoff return for the senior Gunnar Flores, and he starts this senior night off with a bang on the opening kickoff.
It almost helped him that ball kind of died once it hit the turf. It almost gave him a complete stop before he picked it up, gave him time to get a look at what's coming ahead of him, found the lane, and then just the speed took over. Just an excellent ball carrier when he gets the ball in the open field like that.
Patriots lead 6-0, 13 seconds into this one after an 80-yard kickoff return for a touchdown by the senior Gunnar Flores. Happy senior night to him already.
And Adam, honestly, of the three guys, he's kind of the one who's least known for his speed, but just great job there finding the lane, following his blockers, and taking it all the way to pay dirt 13 seconds into this game.
Point after try is up and good for new kicker Gage Hannigan. The senior puts it through, and the Patriots lead 7-0, 13 seconds into this one. We'll step aside for a short break, and then when we come back, we'll have more first quarter action for you right after this on High School Game Day. Outstanding job by the Patriot kickoff return team. They set up the blocks. Flores scooped up the football from the 20 and took it back 80 yards to the house, following his train of Patriots ahead of him. He gets his way into the end zone to make it 7-0 George Washington after the point after try from Gage Hannigan goes through. Patriots will kick things off now. And we've still yet to see this Patriot offense. Thought we were going to get a chance to see junior Cy Persinger sling the football potentially on that opening drive. But instead, Gunnar Flores said, I'm going to go back for 6. Now the Patriot defense will get ready to come out after a kickoff here from Hannigan. Just added to the roster officially this week. as he sends this one down inside the 15. It'll bounce inside to the 5, where it'll be returned by Dylan Tudor. Tudor across the 15 up to the 20 before he's finally rolled up by the Patriot kickoff coverage team.
Looked like Tudor thought he had a little bit of a seam there, but closed up pretty quickly.
Yeah, Grant Aldridge gets in there to help make that stop for the Patriot defense. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Warriors from their own 22-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line for their first possession.
And so this offense already starting off under the gun right away, just seconds into this game.
So out will come sophomore Tavion Woods. He was the Gazette Mail's All-Kanawha Valley Rookie of the Year last year, but that was because of his defensive play. 62 total tackles, 12 tackles for loss, 3 sacks and 6 pass breakups for him as a freshman last year, and now being thrust into this quarterback role. Going to keep it himself on the opening play of the drive, and he will lose yardage. Back to the 21-yard line, a loss of 1. That'll bring up 2nd and 11. Great tackle there on the pursuit by Grant Aldridge.
That's a loss of 1 and will be 2nd and 11 for the Warriors.
Riverside will split 2 receivers out to each side of the formation. Woods talking back there with Malik Thomas, the senior running back. Thomas goes in motion to the near side. Ball's on the ground, but able to be picked up by Woods. Going to roll out to his right and under pressure throws it downfield and just overthrows his target in the end, Logan Tudor.
Considering how broken that play seemed, that was reasonably close to a completion.
Yeah, great pressure there by Casey Adkins, forcing that throw. Almost was able to get the sack, but good arm strength there by Woods to be able to hold off Adkins from bringing him down and still get rid of the football. But that will bring up 3rd down after the incompletion. 3rd and 11 to go on the opening drive for either offense. As again, the Patriots return the opening kickoff back 80 yards to the house. Gunnar Flores scooping it up and running back for that opening score. Woods throws in the flat to the near side. That was intercepted. Grant Aldridge with the pick at the 18. He'll take it back 3 yards and bring the Patriot offense back out. Bring him out for the first time, rather. A great read on that throw by Aldridge, and he comes up with the interception.
It looked like it got tipped there. I couldn't really tell who it was. It looked like it may have been Clyde May on the end there who got a tip on it, because that ball came out very funny. Aldridge making a good play on it and setting his offense up inside the 20. Just nothing but luck and hard work here paying off for the Patriots so far early.
1st and 10 from the 15 for the Patriot offense on their opening possession of the game. Brown goes in motion, looking for him on the wheel route in the end zone. Goes up and gets it. Touchdown, Patriots. Savion Brown hauls in a 15-yard touchdown pass off the wheel route, and the Patriots are up quickly now, 13-0. That is Brown's 10th total touchdown of the season, 2nd receiving touchdown of the year. That one from 15 yards out, and out is once again Hannigan for the extra point. Persinger the hold, snap back, kick is up, and it is good. Patriots lead 14-0. Not quite 2 minutes into this opening quarter of play. We'll step aside for a short break and be back with more action right after this on High School Game Day. Patriots lead 14-0, and not even been a minute and a half into this game so far. The Patriots took the opening kickoff back 80 yards to the house. Gunnar Flores scooping it up right at the 20 after it was a good kickoff by Eli Taft, but The Patriots had a much better blocking scheme set up and were able to return it back 80 yards for that opening score on the opening kickoff. Then the Patriot defense does a great job, gets an interception. Grant Aldrich with the pick for GW, or with a return of 3, gets it down to the 15-yard line. And then on the first play of the Patriots' offensive possession in this first quarter, it's a 15-yard touchdown pass to Savion Brown on a wheel route into the front left corner of the end zone. So now they'll kick it off for the second time tonight with a 14-point lead and just one offensive play run. Hannigan lining up the kick, and he'll boot this one away again. It'll be fielded inside the 15 on the run back. This time is Tyson Arms. Arms really just ran about 20 yards east and west and didn't really get much of anything. Maybe 2 yards on that return up to the 17, it looks like, depending on where they spot it.
It looked like a couple times he thought he might have a lane, then backed out of it to try to kick out, but you only have so long you could do that before the defense catches you there.
Yeah, 2-yard return to the 17. Not very much at all there. And now that will bring the Warriors offense back out.
And Adam, I will say that the Warriors' skill position players are some of the tallest we've seen just across the board on a team in the Canal Valley team.
Handoff up the middle, and ball is on the ground. Patriots come away with the football. Clyde May gets the football back for GW after I think it was a mishandle on the handoff.
Yeah, that's been something that's really held this Riverside offense back all year, no matter who the quarterback seems to be.
Yeah, that was the freshman Malachi Hope fumbling at that time, and you can see there on your screen, it was distraught with himself a little bit. Going to try to make up for it. The freshman has played some big snaps for this Riverside football team this season, as we'll have a timeout come here. The Patriots getting the football back after one play on the possession for the Warriors and a fumble. They're going to try to make it a 3-score game when we return right after this on High School Game Day.
Serving the area one truck at a time for over 60 years, Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling is in your neighborhood each and every day working to keep your family warm and comfortable. With cooler days ahead and winter right around the corner, now's the time to schedule your home HVAC system tune-up and preventive maintenance. If you need a new system and received a quote from another company, give Mullen a chance to take a second look. Right now we're offering 0% financing on a new Ream home system and includes a 10-year worry-free warranty. Remember, Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call or visit us online today to schedule your appointment at mullenplumbing.com.
Patriots handling their business so far tonight. 4 plays run by the Warriors, 2 turnovers, and both of those in succession so far in this opening quarter. And we're still not 2 full minutes played in the opening quarter. So for the second offensive play for the Patriots, Persinger will line up under center. Turn, hand off to Giacomo off the left side. He'll bounce it out from the 15. Gets inside near the 10. Depends on where they spot him. I think they're going to give him the 11, so a 4-yard pickup there on that carry for Giacomo. Set up 2nd and 6.
And right now we see Brown coming on and Flores coming off, and Flores coming on. Just, it seems like they always keep 2 of those 3 seniors on the field in some capacity to keep this offense rolling.
And the Patriots also have their big H-back in Clyde May. Handoff there up the middle. Giacomo will have a short gain inside the 10.
May really does a fantastic job as a lead blocker from that H-back role. Kind of underappreciated, but definitely someone who's really in the thick of this running game, especially when they hand it off in the inside.
Ball down to the 8-yard line inside the 10 now for the Patriots. 3rd and 3 on the way for GW. Yeah, May doesn't get many carries, only 2 on the season, and he's actually lost 2 yards, but does a fantastic job in that lead blocking role. He sets up the block on the edge there for Giacomo this time, but Giacomo is going to be quickly pinned in there by that Riverside defense. Caleb Shanklin and Jacob Shanklin coming in to make the stop. That'll bring up 4th and 3 after no gain for Giacomo.
Okay, there was no real debate on the sideline as to whether the offense is staying out there.
Patriots going to split 3 out to the top of the formation. Brown, Aldrich, and Flores. And then Solomon Farrell, the lone receiver, to the near side on the short side of the field. Persinger in the shotgun with Giacomo to his left. 4th down for the Patriot offense. Persinger drops back to throw, looking toward the end zone, has a wide open man. Aldrich trying to go up and high point it and can't pull it down. That defense closed in quickly on him. Tavion Woods closing the gap there and making that catch a lot more difficult for Aldrich, who's unfortunately unable to pull it down for the Patriots, and that'll be a turnover on downs for GW and send the ball back to the Warriors, where it'll be 1st and 10, but it does come at their own 8-yard line.
That ball hung in the air just a little longer than it should for the completion, but like you mentioned just a little bit, Woods really known for his defensive talents. Good job at getting there and forcing that incompletion to force the turnover on downs.
So now after getting that deflection, or at least making that catch harder for Aldrich to make, Woods will come back out and try to lead the offense. So he'll go under center here on 1st and 10 from the 8. Turn, hand off to his tailback. And a short gain there after Javon Davis gets the stop. Malachi Hope on the carry. And a short gain of 1 up to the 9. Bring up 2nd and 9 for the Warriors offense.
2nd and 9 for Riverside.
Stretch it out to the left side, and another short gain for Malachi Hope, who's had some big games for the Warriors this season. We mentioned 789 rushing yards on the year for the freshman, playing a lot in replace of Malik Thomas. He was dealing with a high ankle sprain earlier this season. He'll step off now. And back out comes Malik Thomas in the backfield. 3rd and 7 after the 2-yard gain on that last play. Woods in the shotgun. Flores brings the blitz. Patriots going to force him to roll out. Pass is thrown, and it's intercepted right into the awaiting arms of Savion Brown, and Brown's going to take it all the way back to the house for a touchdown. Pick 6 for Brown, but this one looks like it's coming back. There is a flag down back at the 25, but that one was thrown right to Savion Brown. We'll see what the ruling is on this one here in just a moment. That'll wipe off a touchdown for the Patriots. And we've seen so many of those this season for GW. Those penalties have really killed a lot of touchdowns for the Patriots this season, as the hold is going to go against the Patriots. Well, I don't know how he's the one who gets called for the hold when Savion Brown's the one that picked the ball off.
I think there's a little confusion on the officials' part there. But
yeah,
I believe it was can't see quite over there. Looks like it was Jackson Morgan over there on the left side playing in a corner who may have done that holding that let Brown catch that ball so easily.
Well, and what makes it even worse, too, is that not only does it negate a touchdown, but it also negates the turnover in general. So now it's a 1st and 10 for the Warriors. Ball's on the turf. Woods trying to just sling it, and it's nearly intercepted again. The Patriots bringing heavy pressure on that with Clyde May and Javon Davis, the defensive tackles, getting to Woods, but then Woods just slung the ball. I mean, he literally slung it like a Frisbee and tried to get rid of it, and then Samaje Wesley almost had his 2nd interception of the season.
And then sometimes as you're watching football at any level, you wonder, why did the quarterback just hold the ball when he was feeling so good? Now, why didn't he chuck it? That's an example of why you don't just chuck it sometimes. You're disoriented, never know where it might end up. Almost ended up as another turnover.
Does result in the incompletion of 2nd and 10 now. Low snap. Woods picks it up, going to air it deep down the far side of the field. And that pass is incomplete. Looking down the far side of the field for Logan Tudor. Jackson Morgan that time lays off with the hands and will force the incompletion. Coverage over the top provided as well by Savion Brown. So 3rd and 10 for the Warriors offense now from their own 22-yard line. After getting a pick 6 overturned due to a defensive holding call before the interception against the Patriot defense. And now a timeout. Riverside going to come with 6:39 to go in the opening quarter. Patriots lead by 2 touchdowns. We're back with more right after this on High School Game Day.
Folks, I'm John Mitchell Jr., and I'm running for prosecuting attorney for Kanawha County. I've made it my mission to fight for law and order. Now I'm ready to fight for the citizens of Kanawha County. I'm John Mitchell Jr., and I'd appreciate your vote for prosecuting attorney of Kanawha County.
If you need a lawyer, then you need a lawyer who's in it to win it. You need Hill, Peterson, Carper, B. & Ditzler. We have a track record of winning millions for our clients. At Hill, Peterson, Carper, B. & Ditzler, we're in it to win it.
Back here at George Washington High School. Thanks for joining us on High School Game Day on the RSN Sports Network, powered by HDMedia. Week number 8 of the high school football season means we have just 3 more weeks left of the regular season until the playoffs. HDMedia live streaming over 40-plus games this year into the playoffs, but we've still got week number 9 ahead of us. Next week we'll be in South Charleston as the Black Eagles host the Camel Midland Knights. Remember, you can see all the action by downloading the free HDMedia Plus app today. 3rd and 10 on the way for the Warriors as we return back to action after the Riverside timeout. Woods drops back to throw, rolling to his right, fires, and it's going to fall into the ground at the 30-yard line. It's a little too low there for the intended target, Logan Tudor, to come up with a reception, and that'll bring up 4th down, and the punt team will come out for the Warriors.
De'Aaron Woods so far 0-5 with an interception, just not being able to get the time he needs to try to find his receivers downfield.
The Warriors going to need to put a hat on a hat here on this punt attempt for Eli Taps because the Patriots have been really good at blocking punts this season.
Now, like we said, Claude May kind of an unsung hero on offense, not necessarily on special teams. He's gotten really in there on a lot of special teams plays, really able to get some penetration there.
And the Patriots nearly blocked that one. It's a low kick that the Patriots will then not return. Hunter Giacomo and Savion Brown both just letting it roll past them at the 50, where it will die at the Patriot 38. It is down for GW to bring the offense back out now with 6:21 to go opening quarter. Patriots leading 14-0. Going to try to extend that lead out on this possession. Had a chance on the previous possession. Went for it on 4th down. Unable to convert on 4th and 3. Keep the drive alive.
And between having a first-time kicker taking care of things and playing with house money, getting the ball that close to the end zone, can't blame him for going on 4th down there. Still this big lead they're working with early in the first quarter.
1st and 10 now from their own 38. Double-barrel shotgun handoff goes to Savion Brown. Brown spins and is brought down around the 45. We'll see where they give him officially. But a good run there on the opening play of this drive. And they will give him the 45, so a gain of 7. That'll set up 2nd and 3 for the Patriot offense.
It's a 7-yard gain. It will be 2nd and 3 for GW.
Patriots will split 2 out to the top, 3 out to the top of the formation, Flores, Giacomo, and Aldrich. Handoff will go to Brown up the middle. Brown bursts of speed into the secondary inside the 35 and is finally brought down by Logan Tudor. But we have a flag over on the far side of the field that would negate a 20-plus yard run for the Patriots.
We have an illegal shift. 2 men in motion at the same time. 5-yard penalty, replay it down.
So that 5-yard penalty will back the Patriots up now, set up 2nd and 8 after the 5-yard illegal shift. Giacomo was the one who moved out on the far side of the formation. At least that I saw. I didn't see the second man who it was that moved.
I think one of the 2 guys on the double-barrel shotgun wasn't quite set whenever they snapped it.
It's a 2nd and 8 on the way for the Patriot offense. Handoff up the middle again to Brown. Brown says, why not give it back to me once more? And now Brown has the football ripped out of his hands. Stripping the football is Riley Gilmore. Brown got a little too lax with it after he was fighting for extra yards, and Riley Gilmore said, give me that. So the sad thing is, again, that Brown had the first down there if he'd have just gone down. Instead, turns it over to the Warriors. It'll be 1st and 10 Riverside in GW territory at their 48-yard line.
Man, you don't see a much prettier of a strip than that. I mean, just both hands on, just rip it completely away. Excellent job there by Gilmore to give his team the ball on the Patriots side of the 50.
And fumbles have been a problem for the Patriots this season. They have turned the ball over quite a bit via fumbles. Javon Davis almost gets to the quarterback Woods, then throws the pass, and it's intercepted. Jackson Morgan with the pick at the 38-yard line, and he'll get up to about, well, they're going to give him the 38, but wow, what a turn of events here. Back-to-back turnovers by these offenses. Jackson Morgan gets his second interception of the season, and it'll give the football right back to the Patriots, 1st and 10 at their own 38. So it's almost as if neither of those two drives happened, Will.
And I understand that Woods wants to try to make something happen on that rollout, but you know, sometimes you got to admit that the play's not there and throw it out of bounds. He does a good job of getting rid before he gets sacked, but he just keeps throwing it right to a Patriot.
Handoff goes to Giacomo off the right side. Giacomo stopped just across the 40-yard line. Good job there by the freshman Malachi Hope to bring him down after a short gain, a 3. You know, Will, what's even funnier is that the chain gang didn't even have to move. The only guy who had to move over on that far side of the field was the downs marker. He moved from one 10-yard spot to the other 10-yard spot. He's getting his steps in tonight. 2nd down for the Patriot offense. Handoff goes up the middle to Giacomo again, and Giacomo with another short gain. Even shorter this time of 1 up to the 42. That'll set up 3rd down and 6 for the Patriot offense here.
So far this one, 5 carries for 11 yards for Giacomo. Definitely not up to his standards on efficiency.
Two receivers each side of the formation for the Patriots, and here comes an offside penalty, I believe, against the Warriors. See what the signal is, but at least 3 white jerseys across the line there in the neutral zone.
Dead ball. Encroachment on the defense. 5-yard penalty, still 3rd down.
There's that encroachment penalty. Makes this 3rd down conversion a lot simpler for the Patriots. 3rd and a very short 1.
Now, honestly, the Patriots, big gift for them because their offense just has not really looked that great so far in this game other than the touchdown.
Handoff goes to Savion Brown, has the 1st down and then some. A burst of speed gets him easily in to Warriors territory, down inside the 35 to the 34. Excuse me, to the 35-yard line, rather. Needed about 6 inches and picks up a big gain there on 3rd down. Now he'll come over and get a breather on the sideline. Patriots will send Solomon Farrell and Derek Valentine out. Farrell will split out wide to the near side of the formation. Valentine will attach as a tight end. And the Patriots short a man, so now out comes Hunter Giacomo running out late. 7 seconds on the play clock, now 5 as Giacomo gets set to the left of Persinger. Persinger takes a snap, handoff goes to Giacomo off the right side. Giacomo tripped up down to the 30. A 5-yard gain there for the senior tailback.
You know, that's a good example of what we're talking about with these handful of guys that they really depend on. Giacomo didn't even think he was in the formation. Trots back out there. 5 seconds after he's out there, he handed the ball, gets a good 5-yard gain.
Back out come Aldrich and Brown. Brown going to split out to the top of the formation, the short side of the field. Aldrich in tight to the right of the formation. Now Giacomo will go in motion from right to then back left. Play action fake to him. Persinger under pressure. Screen thrown to Flores. Flores is going to be out of a couple of tackles and will bring it down to near the 20, but I think the Patriots are going to have an illegal man down field on that. That one took quite a while to develop.
There's no penalty on the flag.
Oh, okay, well.
The receiver caught the ball behind the line of scrimmage.
There we go. Yeah, I wasn't quite sure where Gunnar Flores was there in relation to the line of scrimmage, but that would have been what the flag was for, an illegal man downfield. They wave it off. Instead, it's 1st and 10 for the Patriots at the 20-yard line. So the GW offense back in the red zone now. Last time the Patriots were down this way, they turned it over on 4th down inside the 10-yard line. Persinger hands off to Brown off the right side. Brown spins out of one tackle and then loses the football. Ball is on the ground again, but I think Savion Brown gets back to it. Yes, he does. Near disaster there again for the Patriot offense. Would have been the second fumble of the night by Savion Brown. The last one he had just ripped straight away from him by Riley Gilmore. This time, it just, I think, lost it as he was running. It popped out on him. But that run does go down to the 8, 1st and goal for the Patriots. Handoff goes to Flores off the left side. Flores following his blockers and trying to fight for extra yardage. It looks like he's going to be about half a yard shy of the goal line.
Flores on the carry, tackled by number 18, Tavion Rhodes.
And Flores definitely the goal line type back out of the collection of backs the Patriots have. Definitely a guy who gets the most push out there.
7-yard pickup, bring up 2nd and goal from the 1. Hand off to Flores again. Flores fighting for the goal line, and they're going to say he's pulled out.
The ref's virtually walking down the goal line as they say he's down.
Yeah, Logan Lively, the man who helps make that stop for the Warriors defense. And that will bring up 3rd and goal from the half-yard line. Stopped him just short of the goal line. So now the Patriots going to go heavy in the backfield. All 3 seniors, but Persinger going to keep it himself on a quarterback sneak. Is he in? Yes! Finally, the signal comes. Touchdown, GW. Persinger gets his 4th rushing touchdown of the season. This one, the 1-yard quarterback sneak variety. And the Patriots make it 20-0 with 26 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
And definitely the obvious play there when the ball is just so close to the end zone. We got a pretty big quarterback back there like Hinkle.
Hannigan point after try.
Persinger.
Up, and it is good. Patriots lead 21-0 in this opening quarter. And really the only miscues by the Patriot offense tonight has been the fumbles by Savion Brown. One turned it over to the Warriors, and then the turnover on downs there inside the 10. Other than that, the Patriots having a great first quarter offensively. But it's things like that, Will, that GW is going to need to clean up in these final 3 weeks of the season after this game before the playoffs come around. Because as of right now, GW is the 8th-ranked team in the Quad A playoff ratings, which would put them at home to host in the first round. But then after that comes a trip to either Martinsburg or Spring Mills. And going to either of those places in the second round of the playoffs, you want to make certain you're playing your best football, because that's a long trip to make, to go out there and have miscues like penalties and turnovers that you can clean up, bite you in the end, and cost you a trip to go into the semis.
Well, and it's hard, when you look at a team that scored 21 points in the first quarter and say, oh, they're missing opportunities. But, I'm sure, Coach Tinsley, the offensive coordinator down there for the Patriots, thinks they should have 35 right now. And like you said, it's not going to come as easy here in a couple of weeks. Like you said, when you travel up north and up east to take on these teams that you don't normally see. Even
before you get to the playoffs, after this one, we'll get to it in just a second, as on the return for the Warriors, there's Tyson Arms. Arms with a good return all the way up near midfield to the 45. Well, they'll give him the 44, but still a great return there by Tyson Arms, sophomore. But even before we get to the playoffs, well, let's not overlook the rest of this remaining regular schedule for the Patriots. They've got a bye week next week, which will be great. I'm sure they'll have a week off to clean things up, get some guys that are maybe a little banged up, get them fully healthy again. But then they go on the road for the final 2 weeks of the season, because this is the Patriots' home night where they close out the Patriots senior night. Jeez, it's their final home night. Combine those two words together of the regular season. Then they play Hurricane and Woodrow Wilson on the road. So the schedule doesn't get any easier to finish things out for the Patriots before they even get to the playoffs, despite being guaranteed a spot there. As Malachi Hope with a short gain of 2 across the 45 to the 46. So this is a perfect game, Will, for the Patriots to iron some things out as the game gets later into this, as we hit the second quarter in just a few minutes. The first quarter officially comes to a close. They'll make a short flip of the field, and then we'll get ready to go for second quarter action when we return right after this on High School Game Day.
Hi, I'm Xavier Bosley, and I'm from Charleston, West Virginia. And when I'm back home, you can catch me at my local Par-Mar store.
We have that gold and blue pride at Par-Mar stores. Download the Par-Mar stores app and sign up for our rewards cards for even more savings. West Virginia, Kentucky, Ohio, Maryland, Pennsylvania, and Virginia. From gas to groceries, you'll find what you need at Par-Mar stores.
If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Hurricane is built a little differently than other dealerships on things like a smile and a handshake. That's because Gene and Ryan built their business the old-fashioned way by making friends. There are no gimmicks or games at Walker, just honest, fair deals, and the huge inventory in both new and pre-owned doesn't hurt either. So when you're ready for your next vehicle, make that short 20-minute drive from Charleston or Huntington to Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Just off the Hurricane exit of I-64, Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, making friends one deal at a time.
Start of the second quarter about to get underway between Riverside and George Washington on the Patriots senior night. Adam Rogers, Will Vance, our media center crew, happy to have you with us. Woods pulls down a near high snap over his head. Throw over to the near side. That is caught near the hash marks. They're going to say actually incomplete on the pass attempt to Malachi Hope. There is a flag down back near the line of scrimmage.
In the area of holding.
So we'll see what the ruling on this one is here in just a moment. For the Warriors, definitely not how you want to start the second quarter.
Number 50 was the offense. 10 yards, the last play, second down.
I couldn't see who exactly it was, but one of the Warriors pulled down, I believe it was Javon Davis out there as he was trying to get close to Wilson.
He's a big man to stop at 6'5", 260 pounds.
Or Woods, excuse me.
Big number 78 there along the front of the defense for the Patriots.
Both teams, 2 penalties worth 15 yards so far.
Second and 18 for the Warriors. They'll split 5 wide out. Trips to the near side. Woods in the shotgun, high snap. Under heavy pressure, able to float one though to Hope, and Hope is going to try to stretch his way forward and picks up some extra yards. He gets back nearly to the original line of scrimmage, and actually are going to give him the original line of scrimmage. So an 8-yard pickup there on what was a broken play. Woods and Hope making something out of nothing there on second and long. Sets up third and much more manageable, at least at 3rd and 10.
Yes, as soon as Woods is able to corral that snap, he had Flores right on top of him. Good job to at least get it away accurately. I don't know if he saw his man down there. He might have just been doing his best to get the ball away and avoid a sack, but first completion for him there tonight after 7 attempts.
Tudor Shanklin to the near side. High snap this time on the ground, and he's not going to get to it. Javon Davis sprints and gets down there and dives on top of the football for the Patriots. It'll be 1st and 10 for GW at the Warriors' 28-yard line.
You know, Davis is someone whose name doesn't really necessarily come up a lot, but he is a big load in there, and he's so important to what the Patriots defense does by just demanding so much attention in there and also having the ability to get through that line and make a big play like that.
3rd turnover of this first half for the Warriors offense. 2 of them interceptions, and then there the ball on the snap finding its way into the hands of Javon Davis. 1st and 10 for GW from the 28, and a flag comes to start the Patriot drive.
And they're already backing up. I think it was another problem
start,
with
maybe.
Yep, another problem with motion.
Number 57 in the offense. False start.
Yeah, they're getting the right guard Braden Coulter for moving there too soon. So it'll be 1st and 15 now from the Warriors' 33-yard line. Solomon Farrell split out to the near side. 2 receivers up top. As Persinger drops back to throw, looking for Farrell toward the end zone. Farrell goes up and gets it inside the 5, and then walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots. A 33-yard touchdown pass from Persinger to Farrell, and the Patriots make it 27-0. And there is an injured Warrior on that play. It's the man who went up to try to go against Solomon Farrell, Logan Tudor, and he was hurt immediately as he came to the turf. As soon as Solomon Farrell came down right after him, I could just see that he clearly had hurt something. They're going to see to him. Patriots extend the lead 27-0 on a 33-yard touchdown pass to Solomon Farrell. We'll step aside for a break and then be back with more right after this.
Tony the Tailor is well known to have the best suits, jackets, and pants anywhere. But our strength is actually our sophisticated casual and sportswear. From Brax Pants and Emmanuel Berg Sport Shirts, Cole Haan and DiBianco Shoes, Left Coast Tees and Mac Jeans, Johnny O Sportswear and Len Belts, we have what you need to look your best at work or at play. Tony the Tailor, downtown Charleston or online at bestmastertailor.com.
It's that time of year again when things start to cool down. But here at Yes Chevy and Yes Ford, the dealers are not heating up. I'm Keith Powell, and I want to help you lower your current monthly payment, have a down payment that's just $99, and get a lifetime warranty with fast and easy credit approval. That's right, don't freeze up over huge down payments. You can ride away for just $99 today. Get pre-approved at KeithSaysYes.com, only at Yes Chevy in Hurricane and Yes Ford in Huntington.
And the injured player for the Warriors, Logan Tudor, the junior wide receiver and defensive back, now getting up on this near sideline thanks to the help of the training staff for the Riverside Warriors. Great to see him able to get up and even with the assistance, able to walk back over toward that far sideline.
Mainly under his own power, but no need to force him to walk if he doesn't have to.
Give him that little bit of extra support. His teammate's going to come over and give him some words of encouragement as he heads back over to that far sideline. As the Warriors trail 27-0. He went up and tried to make a play on that throw from Cy Persinger, battling against Solomon Farrell, the senior wide receiver for the Patriots, and Farrell just timed the jump perfectly well and was able to go up and get it and pull it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, and Farrell, one of these senior offensive guys that we were kind of did mention earlier on, but kind of the primary wide receiver for the Patriots when they really want to try to stretch the field. A guy who's had a lot of big plays this year and on defense. One of their starting secondary guys had a huge over 100-yard touchdown return, or interception for a touchdown return last week. Just another one of these guys that can be plugged in multiple places for the Patriots and really contribute.
Yeah, that interception return for a touchdown last week against Parkersburg really helped swing some momentum in the favor of the Patriots. Took it back 102 yards. As Hannigan puts the point after try up and through. He is 4 for 4 tonight in his debut as a Patriot place kicker.
Honestly, I'm not sure anyone else is having more fun out there than Hannigan. Every extra point's a little bit of a celebration there, and I think the Patriots are just glad to have some consistency. I saw where they've had some injury and inconsistency throughout the year that can really be a frustrating thing when you can't get your PATs through.
And he's having some good kickoffs so far for the Patriots as well. After the first 3 Patriots scores, some good placement on his kicks that have forced the Warriors into some interesting field position. They did get one good return back their last possession up near the 44-yard line. So we'll see how he does on this kick here. Let's get ready to tee things up once more. Will and I have an almost free Saturday after the Thundering Herd took care of business yesterday at Jones C. Edwards Stadium with a win over Georgia State on ESPN2 last night. Cold night there in Huntington. I think it's going to be a cold night up in Morgantown tomorrow night, as well as the West Virginia Mountaineers are in the tipping point of the Big 12 schedule, taking on the Kansas State Wildcats in Morgantown.
That's something of an oddity up there, back-to-back home games that are night games.
Yeah, and the guys on the Touchdown City show will be breaking down everything that happened there in this second night game in a row for the Mountaineers. Listen in as Avon Coburn, Anthony Lewis, Derek Bailey, and Matt Durrett recap the game against the Wildcats and look ahead to next week's game against another Wildcat bunch from Arizona. Check your local radio listings or go to the Gazette Mail homepage and look for the link to Touchdown City Show. Back for another year to talk about Mountaineer football.
Arizona being a West Virginia in-conference opponent. Times are changing.
And that one might be a Big 12 after dark almost, depending on how those two teams are going into that one. That's essentially what's happened. The Pac-12 After Dark games have gotten replaced with Big 12 After Dark, where you get BYU, Arizona, Arizona State, and guys out there in the Mountain Time Zone.
Sometimes it can be frustrating how those off times. Personally, me as a Patriots fan, my Patriots are on TV at 9:30 in the morning on Sunday. A lot of people, that's inconvenient. I work nights. It's easy as heck for me to get that early. So different games to fit different folks' schedules, and there's another bad snap.
Yeah, Wood's going to be able to jump on top of this one in time, but it'll be down back near the 20-yard line. They're officially going to give it to him at the 20. And again, that's been a problem so far this year for the Warriors. Jason Smith, the junior. And really hasn't mattered who's been at quarterback this year for the Warriors. Again, they've had to play a couple of different guys at quarterback this year due to some injury.
It's just hard to start a drive when you just give up 15 yards just right off the bat.
2nd and 24, pass floated out, and probably a really smart idea there by Jace Cook to not catch that football. I think he saw what was going to happen, had the foresight to say, you know what, I'm just going to let that go on
There's
past
definitely
me.
a difference between sacrificing your value for the team and making a business decision to just let that one pass.
Because the Patriots,
the blocking was not there.
The Patriots were coming in a hurry on that one, and man, he'd have gotten lit up if he'd have if he'd have grabbed that one. So now it's 3rd and 24.
For maybe a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, if that. Woods with two receivers split out to the top of the formation, drops back to throw. Heavy pressure coming again for the Patriots. It's almost intercepted. Clyde May, the defensive end, almost intercepts that pass as they were trying to set up a middle screen. That'll bring up 4th and 24 after the incompletion.
Honestly, they haven't punted that often so far in this game, considering how many drives they've had to end.
1 punt. That's it.
Three
turnovers and 1 punt. And that 1 punt was nearly blocked. Patriots, again, have done a great job of getting after kicks, whether it's been punts or field goals or extra points.
Let's see if we can get after this one.
And nearly get to it again. And they're going to let this one bounce and take a Warrior roll inside the 40 down to the 39. So the Patriots will get good field position to start this next offensive series, leading by 4 scores. Patriots looking for win number 15 in a row against this Warrior squad. And after a 2-year hiatus, in the series, the Patriots are in firm control of this one tonight, 28-0.
Haven't lost to the Warriors since 2007.
It's been quite a while. As we get a timeout by GW, they're going to talk things over offensively for this opening play on this possession. 9:35 to go in this first half. We'll step aside for a short break and be back with more right after this on High School Game Day.
CJU is a great company to work for. We've been around for 78 years. We are an underground utility construction company all across the East Coast. We are rapidly growing, and we're seeing a huge growth in this market, a huge need for employees. We are always looking for those that are experienced, those that are trying to get their foot in the door. We have positions for everybody. We offer competitive pay. We offer competitive benefits. We take pride in having a family atmosphere at CJU's, and it's truly just a family company.
Back here at George Washington High School, Patriots back ready to go after the timeout, leading by 4 touchdowns. Adam Rogers, Will Vance, happy to have you along with us on High School Game Day on the RSN Sports Network, powered by HDMedia. Our bang-up Media Center crew with us tonight as Persinger play action fake, going to throw it out to Gunnar Flores with a one-handed grab. Flores trying to pick up some yardage. Made a great catch, but going to lose 2 yards on it. Would have lost more, too, if he hadn't fought for that extra little bit. But what a snag there with a single hand. Probably, though, would have liked to just have the incompletion there, I'd assume.
Yeah, he was a little disoriented on the field when he was able to pull that in, had to try to figure out where he was, and the defender was right on top of him. One of the strongest guys in the open field you'll see, just was not able to break away to make that a positive play.
2nd and 12 after the loss of 2 on the reception by Flores. It's just his 2nd reception of the season, by the way. And now a flag comes from the near side. I believe they're going to get the Warriors for an encroachment here.
Dead ball. Number 12 in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty.
Isaiah Claiborne called for that. So that will set the Patriots up now 2nd and 7 with that free 5 yards. 2 to the top of the formation, split out wide. It'll be Giacomo out near the numbers. Flores in just inside the hash marks. And then on the near side, it'll be Solomon Farrell and Grant Aldrich. Speed option for the Patriots. Persinger pitches it out to Brown. Brown dances out of a couple of tackles and will gain maybe a yard there. Does a great job to pick up at least that yard when he should have been stopped in the backfield for a loss.
Got about a foot per cut there. One of those guys
about 6 cuts.
One of those guys who's just incredible in a tight spot, but just was not able to squeak out and find a lane out of that congestion there in the middle.
3rd and a long 6 on the way for this Patriot offense with 8:18 and rolling on this first half clock. Persinger drops back to throw, takes a deep drop, rolls to his left, throws, and has it caught by Savion Brown, and he has enough for the first down across midfield to the 48, but we do have a flag back in the area of a hold.
That takes the ball into Riverside territory. Holding. Number 73 in the offense.
That'll be against Braden Lude. So that negates the first down for the Patriots. Again, those are the types of plays we're talking about, Will, is those penalties are the ones that are going to bite GW later in the season, as they have 2 games left after tonight with the bye week next week and then the playoff run they hope to make. You can't have those types of penalties when you make those types of plays on 3rd down.
Yeah, and a lot of those kind of seem to happen on those kind of long developing plays, like you said, that Persinger really dropped back far on that pass and really made his lineman block for a long time. Sometimes that's just what the play calls for, but it does make it hard on your offensive lineman.
3rd and 16, Persinger aiming deep down the field, looking for Farrell, and Farrell had it at the 30, but then has it ripped away from him by Logan Tudor.
And Tudor getting a little bit of payback there after giving him a touchdown to the first chuck towards Farrell. Does a good job there breaking up that pass.
That'll bring up 4th and 16 now for the Patriot offense, and the punt team will come out. And Savion Brown will head back to punt things away for the Patriot offense. Warriors should pay attention, though, to Brown back there, because he could take off and run with it, and that's a really bad punt, and it'll actually take a Warrior bounce. The Patriots need to get to it quickly. They finally do inside the 30. They actually lose yards on that punt.
Brown has kind of a bad, he's got a leg, but he just kind of kicks it right up in the air sometimes.
That was a 4-yard loss on the punt. The Patriots were at the 33 on the line of scrimmage, and then after the punt and the bounce, they lost 4 yards defensively. Definitely not what you want there, especially after that hold.
Yeah, so this would be by far the best field position Riverside's had, by far the deepest in the Patriots. Is it?
Yes. They were at the 48 after the fumble after
and then
the
immediately
strip,
gave
and
it
then
back.
immediately gave it right back to the Patriots. And now a Riverside timeout will come, and that'll stop things with 7:27 to go in the first half. Patriots lead by 4 touchdowns, but the Warriors are just outside the red zone, threatening after a bad punt. See if they can cash in when we return after this on High School Game Day.
I'm Chris Miller, and I'm proud to sponsor productions like this one that showcase the best of this great state. School pride runs deep here. Friday night lights, crowded gyms, packed auditoriums. It's what makes this such a great place to live and work. So be true to your school. And at Dutch Miller Auto, we're there with you. Because when we build on our young people, everybody wins. I'm proud to lead the way as we bring out the best in West Virginia. I'm Chris Miller, and enjoy the game.
Back here at George Washington High School for their senior night. Patriots having a pretty happy senior night so far, up 28-0 over Riverside, but have ceded field position to the Warriors. 1st and 10 for Riverside from their opposition's 29. Woods under heavy pressure, rolls out, and a throw downfield, and just overthrows his intended target, Logan Tudor.
Might have been better off just actually running that one. Looked like he might have gotten the corner there.
Yeah, I'm
being able
surprised
to
he
take up
didn't
some
touch it.
yardage.
Maybe that's just the inexperience of the sophomore Tavion Woods. Again, this is just his 3rd game starting for Riverside at quarterback. Took snaps in that 47-0 loss to Huntington back in week number 4.
And at this point, 1 of 10 for 8 yards and 2 interceptions.
He's going to split 5 receivers out, 2 to the near side. That's Tudor and Thomas. Woods throws over to the far side of the field, and then it's incomplete, looking for Jace Cook. Cook didn't have to make a business decision that time. It was just overthrow. So 3rd and 10 for the Warriors now after getting a gift of great field position. So far squandering it. Same formation on the way for the Warriors. Tudor and Thomas to the near side. To the top of the formation, it's Gilmore. They're in the slot. And Woods under heavy pressure, and he is sacked. Gunnar Flores going to sling him down back at the 39-yard line. A 10-yard sack there for Gunnar Flores. And that is just Flores' 1st sack of the season.
And he has just been rushing with reckless abandon so far in this game. I'm surprised the first time he's actually got to the quarterback because the Patriots front kind of smelled some blood in the water with how tentative Woods is back there sometimes, just really trying to bull rush him. That time they were able to get home and force the big loss on 3rd down and push them well out of striking distance, forcing the punt.
Eli Taft will hope to pin the Patriots deep on this punt. Running some guys out late. Finally, the long snapper, Dasani McAllister, comes on. And the play clock is going to come to an expiration. So that will back the Warriors up 5 yards, which actually might help Eli Taft out a little bit, give him 5 extra yards to swing that leg. And what you hate, though, about it is that's your long snapper that runs out there late that causes you to take that 5-yard penalty. He should have been the guy knowing that it was 4th down. Patriots nearly block it and are going to let it bounce inside the 10. It'll roll all the way to the 5, to the 4, down to the 3, I think. Yes, the 3-yard line.
That 5 yards may have been a big help.
Yes, it did. If that 5 yards hadn't been marched back, then that one would have been into the end zone. First and 10 for the Patriot offense from their own 3.
3-yard line. Will be 1st and 10 for the Patriots.
We'll have to go 97 yards to get into the end zone on this drive. Persinger lines up in the end zone with Brown to his left. Send Giacomo in motion, hand off to Brown up the middle. Brown ducks out of a couple of arm tackles, finally driven to the ground, just shy of the 15. They'll give him the 15, a 12-yard pickup after the stop by Logan Tudor.
Takes the ball to GW15, and that's enough for
6 carries for 51 yards so far for Brown, but he did have that fumble on his second carry.
Fumbled twice, only lost one of them. But the Patriots haven't felt the ill effects of that so far tonight. Still pitching a shutout a little more than midway through this second quarter. Trips to the top of the formation. Persinger going to sling it out to the far side of the field to Giacomo, and Giacomo will have a short gain of 1, maybe 2 yards after he is quickly wrapped up and brought down over on the far side by Dylan Tudor.
3-yard gain.
Give him 2 yards up to the 17. 2nd and 8 for the Patriot offense. Patriots trying to draw the Warriors offside. Question is do they jump or do the Patriots move first? It's a 5-yard penalty against the Warriors, so make it 2nd and 3 now for the Patriot offense.
3rd encroachment so far on Riverside in just this first half.
Reset the play clock here. 2nd and 3 for GW's offense. Persinger drops back to throw, has Flores in the flat, catches it at the 23-yard line. Will turn upfield and pick up 3 after the catch and get up to the 26, and that'll be a first down gain for the Patriot offense. Just the 3rd catch for Flores all season. Flores and Farrell to the near side, to the top of the formation.
And that's enough for an alley of Charleston. First down,
Aldrich and Giacomo. Savion Brown in the backfield with Persinger. Persinger in the shotgun, drops back to throw. Airing it deep down the middle, looking for Giacomo. Giacomo catches it at the 41, and he's inside the 30. All the way down to the 26. Another big strike for the Patriots. This one through the air. Finds it into the hands of Hunter Giacomo. Just his 9th catch of the season. All the way down, just outside the red zone to the 26.
I believe that's a 48-yard completion from 26 to 26.
So 1st and 10 for the Patriots after the big play of nearly 50 yards. Persinger drops back, pumps once, looking toward the end zone, has Flores wide open, and he'll catch it just across the goal line. Patriots get 6 more on the scoreboard, but I think this one's coming back. Yes, it is. There it is, a holding against the Patriots, and that's the 2nd touchdown wiped off the board tonight for the Patriot offense. Once more, it's the discipline the Patriots need to be instilling in themselves. It's something that Coach Edwards has talked about all year long. They've had problems with penalties and turnovers throughout the course of the season. Again, they've been fortunate that the schedule has allowed them to overcome those penalties and turnovers, but the schedule, again, gets much tougher as they get toward those final 2 weeks of the season and then the playoffs after that. 1st and 20 for the Patriot offense now. Backed up to the Warrior 36-yard line. Persinger going to hand off this time to Brown. Brown knifes his way through the defense. A burst of speed. Can he get to the end zone? Yes, he will. 36-yard touchdown run for Savion Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the night. First one on the ground.
And just a great display of what he can really do for you. Worked his way through all that congestion through the middle, found the seam, and just used that breakaway speed to get it down there 63 yards for the touchdown. Or 36, excuse me.
Patriots push the lead out 34-0 now with the extra point on the way from new senior kicker Gage Hannigan. Number 25 getting ready to boot the ball for the extra point try. Persinger pulls the snap down, kick is up, and it is good. 35-0 Patriots with the lead. Just under 4 minutes to go in the first half of action. We'll step aside for a break and be back with more right after this on High School Game Day.
Tudor's Biscuit World breakfast wraps are stuffed with farm fresh goodness like scrambled eggs, real cheese, and golden hash browns. Choose from fully loaded, crispy bacon, or country sausage. Now, introducing Tudor's grilled chicken lunch wraps, zesty ranch, savory Southwest, and bold barbecue. All stuffed with tender grilled chicken, lettuce, and Colby Jack cheese. From morning to noon, Tudor's wraps make a delicious meal. Tudor's new grilled chicken wraps are only $4.99 at participating locations for a limited time.
Back here at George Washington High School, Patriots seniors having a great senior night so far. Of the Patriots' 5 touchdowns in this first half, all but one scored by a senior. Cy Persinger, the lone underclassman. Well, he's not an underclassman, he's a junior, but lone non-senior to score in this first half of action.
And when you have the ball at the 1-inch line, it doesn't really make sense to have anyone but your quarterback to go ahead and push it in. I mean, when they were running down to
extra unnecessary handoff.
When they were running down it, they were literally almost running down the goal line. But anyway, he took it that last couple inches for the 4th rushing touchdown of the year, and we're here where we are at.
And an onside kick coming from the Patriots. They're not able to recover it. It did go the requisite 10 yards, but standing there waiting for it was number 26, Kyler Beard, the freshman.
Honestly, not a bad onside kick.
No, again, Gage Hannigan looking good in his debut for the Patriot football team. Warriors will get the football just before in front of midfield at the 49-yard line on their own side. Just under 4 minutes to go in until halftime. Just as a reminder, if the Patriots score again before the end of this half, it would be potentially a 42-0 lead. Then the start of the third quarter would begin with a running clock. New rule this year. Clyde May does a great job on the opening play of the drive for the Patriot defense. Reads that read option all the way and rides Tavion Woods down to the ground. No gain on that carry for him. Again, a great job by Clyde May coming from the far side to track him down and bring him down at the line of scrimmage. Clyde May, the team's 3rd leading tackler this season behind Hunter Giacomo and Gunnar Flores. Nearly had an interception earlier in this half. Woods drops back to throw. Flores bringing pressure, doesn't get to him. Ball hangs in the air and it'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Caleb Shanklin. Aldrich and Samaje Wesley in coverage for the Patriot defense. And Flores giving Woods a little wake-up call there on that throw after giving him some contact. Still within the legality of the play, but coming in and giving him a little bit of contact and saying, hey, welcome to the hill.
May have given Woods a little bit less time than he wanted to try to get that one going because he did have his man reasonably open.
Yeah,
reasonably
he had a
open.
chance. Just rushed into that throw a little bit. 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Woods drops back to throw under heavy duress, and he's going to be brought down this time again. Ball's on the ground. Gunnar Flores comes up with the football, and he's going to be brought down to the ground inside the 40. There is a flag on the field, but as of right now, it's a fumble by the Warriors and a recovery from the Patriots.
I believe the flag's going to be on the Warriors. We'll find out here in just a second.
Here comes that ruling now.
We have holding. Number 57, the White Team. Plays decline. First down, GW.
Patriot defense forces its 4th turnover of the half. 2 interceptions, 2 fumbles now. And the Patriot offense is back out on the field with great field position from the Warriors. Patriots have just under 3 minutes to go in the half to try to score and add more to the board before halftime. love to see a clean drive for the Patriot offense. As Persinger throws it over to the far side of the field to Hunter Giacomo. Giacomo will catch it inside the 30 down to the 29, and it'll bring up 2nd and 1. Persinger stretched that play out for about as long as he could before he let go of that one. Was under some pressure there at the end from Noah Knuckles.
So far in this one, Persinger is 8 of 10 for 119 yards and two touchdowns. Both of those touchdowns fairly long, one the 15-yard strike and 33 yards to Farrell there.
2nd and 1, just over 2 minutes ago in the half. Toss to the near side to Savion Brown. Brown has his wide receivers blocking ahead of him, and he'll step out of bounds just inside the 20. We'll see where they spot him officially. They're going to give him the 18. First down gain there for the Patriots on that carry by Savion Brown.
98 yards now for Brown on just 8 carries.
18-yard line, and that's enough for an Audi of Charleston.
Brown averaging over 130 yards per game on the season. He'll split out wide now to the top of the formation in the trip set there with Flores and Aldrich. Persinger, play action fake, and a throw wide receiver screen to Solomon Farrell. Farrell has a block initially, but then Parker Chapman unable to hold on to that block long enough, but Farrell does have enough for a 9-yard pickup down to the 9. That'll set up another 2nd and 1 for the Patriots. Now in the backfield is Landon Hamilton. They'll still split Brown, Flores, and Aldrich to the top, and Farrell the lone man to the bottom of the formation. Handoff goes up the middle to Hamilton. Hamilton fighting his way down and closer to the 5. He'll have the first down, and he'll get down to the 6. That's Hamilton's first carry of the season.
He's able to convert it, too.
And he's going to stay out there.
Please pay attention to the referee. Start the clock on my demand.
Now the official getting on the press box here about starting the clock. A little more than a minute to go in this first half. Patriots trying to extend the lead out. T-set in the backfield for the Patriots. Handoff goes to Hamilton. Hamilton going to be brought down from behind. The Warriors get to him quickly. J.R. Cochran as well as Riley Gilmore.
Afterwards.
I think they're going to get the Warriors for potentially a little bit of jawing there after the play.
Dead ball. Unsporting-like conduct. Number 57 of the white team. Half the distance. Still first down.
That's an unfortunate penalty for the Warriors. J.R. Cochran, as it negates what was a great defensive play for him and his teammates. It gives the Patriots still 1st and goal. And he'll march at half the distance, so just inside the 5. First and goal for the Patriots. Persinger turns, hands off to Hamilton again. Hamilton trying to stretch it out to the left side. Hamilton finally brought down a couple yards shy of the goal line.
And another flag, more flags after the play.
Jacob Shanklin on the stop, and I think they're going to get him potentially for an unsportsmanlike conduct too. I saw him kind of like flex over him after he made the stop, but I could be wrong. We'll see what the ruling is on this here in a second. There is a Patriot on the turf.
Riverside. This is the first unsportsman of the game. Still first down.
Jacob Shanklin for an unsportsmanlike conduct as well. And it'll be another half the distance to the goal after that carry by Landon Hamilton.
And those past 2 fouls only worth about 6 yards, but they were both first down givers as well.
First and goal from the 1 now. I'd imagine they're going to try to hand it to Landon Hamilton once again. Hamilton gets it, runs into Savion Brown, but then readjusts and gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots. And we got some jawing in the end zone again after the score, and another flag comes out.
And the ref
they're going to send Dylan
pushing.
Tudor, pushing Dylan Tudor, number 9, toward the sideline, telling him to get off. But Landon Hamilton will get into the end zone. The junior will make it 41-0 with 21 seconds to go. We're going to find out these flags here in just a second because I have a feeling that there's a couple of them coming. Riverside coaching staff out on the field now talking with the officials. They're getting on J.R. Cochran as well right there. Coaching staff.
That's right. That's right. Throw them out. Throw them out.
Adam, correct me if I'm wrong, but there was a lot of this type of stoppage of play when there's the game between Riverside and South Charleston earlier
a couple
this
weeks
year.
Ago, back in week number 4, the game actually had to get stopped.
And the coach is tossed. The ref threw his hat because he'd already thrown his flag, and he's getting into it with the.
Wow. And now they're going to, I think, ask for the police escort to get him out of here. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, there were police officers involved in that one against South Charleston as well. Sheriff's officers had to get involved in that one. A scuffle ensued and about a minute to go in the second quarter of that game 4 weeks ago, and now we've got 21 seconds to go in this one, and we had a scuffle ensue, and a coach has gotten tossed.
That's just
the question
sad
is
to see from the coaching staff.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's one of the coaches. I'm not sure who that is, but it's not Heath Huffman. Heath Huffman is having a word with the official over on the far side of the field right now. You're seeing there the principal of George Washington High School, Jim Crawford, out there having a word with the officials as well, trying to figure out who they need to escort out of here, I believe.
I lost track of the coach that they were talking about.
Yeah, so they're going to discuss this one. And we might end up having to hold on to this final 21 seconds here too, folks, because I can't imagine that the officials will continue playing this one until that coach who was supposed to be ejected is off the field. I think I've got a beat on him now. Yeah, he is making his way out on the opposite end of the field now inside the 10 and head out of here. But again, my question is how many is he the only ejection, or do we have multiple? Because if it's a second personal foul on J.R. Cochran, that's his second in this half already, so he would be done. And if it was on if there's a personal foul on Jacob Shanklin, that's his second as well. He would be done from this game. So we're going to take a look in there at that huddle by the officials, and they're going to talk this one over just to make sure they get everything covered and get all the penalties assessed. But what a finish to this first half.
And that's the crazy thing. We're not even at halftime yet here, Adam. I mean, we haven't even gotten to the extra point of that last touchdown.
Well, from what I can tell, that coach who was tossed has made his way out of the playing area.
He's off the field, went through the fence there at the end. I lost track of him after that.
I'm sure he's making his way back to the locker room there inside the school where they host the visiting team. They're in one of the gym locker rooms. But again, they're going to have to sort out how many players are tossed, if any. So here comes the rules.
We have unsporting, number 9 of Riverside. We have unsporting, number 4 GW. That's both of those players unsporting. Then we have unsporting on Riverside sideline, and the assistant coach is ejected.
Okay, so one of those assistant coaches is ejected.
Corrected. Number 4 of Riverside.
Oh, okay, so not against Gunnar Flores.
On both of the...
So Logan and Dylan Tudor, the tutors for Riverside, are both called for unsportsmanlike conducts. The senior Dylan and the junior Logan. So now we have personal fouls on 3/4 of the secondary for Riverside. Logan Tudor, Dylan Tudor, and Jacob Shanklin each with 1, and then defensive lineman J.R. Cochran. And as Will mentioned, we haven't even kicked the extra point, and a coach is tossed. On a player for the Warriors actually left the playing area too.
That's one of the tutors.
Yeah, I think that's Logan Tudor.
Yeah, it is.
They reined him back in and got him to rejoin his team, at least heading that way. But man, things evolving quickly here.
It's going to be an interesting time in that Riverside locker room at the half.
Yeah, I could only imagine being a fly on the wall in that Riverside locker room. It is not going to be pretty, I'm sure. PAT is up and good for Gage Hannigan. Make it 42-0. Patriots lead with 21 seconds to go. We'll keep you right here since we're so close to the end of the half. And we'll recap the scoring for you while we've got a moment as well. It all started on the opening kickoff of this one. Patriots take it 80 yards back to the house. Gunnar Flores scoops and scores all the way on the return. On the opening score, 13 seconds it takes him to go 80 yards and score and put GW up 7-0. And then it's been Patriots ever since then. Patriots immediately get a turnover, go 15 yards on a wheel route, find Savion Brown to Cy Persinger for the score from 15 out, make it 14-0. Then Persinger gets a 1-yard touchdown run just 26 seconds before the end of the first quarter, make it 21-0 Patriots there at that point. Then GW scores not even a minute and a half into the second quarter. Solomon Farrell gets a 33-yard touchdown pass from Cy Persinger, making a 4-touchdown advantage for the Patriots. Then Savion Brown scores with just under 4 minutes to go in the quarter. That time coming from 36 yards out after a fumble recovery by Javon Davis gave the football back to the Patriot offense. And then here with just 21 seconds to go in this first half, Landon Hamilton, the junior, fourth different back to carry the football for the Patriots tonight. He gets it in from 1 yard out after a couple of unsportsmanlike conduct penalties gave the Patriots the football there, back first and goal at the 1. Then after the touchdown, 2 personal fouls against 2 Warrior players and then 1 against the coach. So now because of that, the Patriots are kicking off from the 30-yard line of Riverside. That's right. We had 3 personal fouls.
No, they're
15.
still moving it. It's still moving up.
And they're still
kicking
marching
from the
it
15.
off. It's a 45-yard penalty.
Might as well try an onside.
Well, no, sorry. It would be 60-yard penalty because it's 2 personal fouls against the coach to get him tossed. So there's your 30, and then 2 against the player. So, yeah, that was a 60-yard penalty. I mean, do you onside kick it, I get, right?
I've
never seen a kickoff from the 15 in my life.
If you kick it normally, you're losing it over the hill.
I mean, yeah.
You're probably going to hit those folks standing up there on Oakwood Road.
Or you hit the marching man.
Or Smith, whichever road that is. Smith Road.
Yeah, I mean, it was a 60-yard series of penalties. If I'm Gage Hannigan, I try to onside kick it here and see what happens. You got to get it to the 5. Hannigan's got it teed up. And I've never seen this before in my life. It goes inside the 5, but it's going to bounce out of bounds.
And so now do they get the ball at the 35 since it went out of bounds?
Yes.
15 yards beyond where it was kicked? What a calamity of errors.
Wow. Yeah. Wow, that's all I could say at this point is wow. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah,
why wouldn't you? I mean, you're not going to want it inside the 5 out of bounds. But wow. Not the finish I expected to this first half, that's for certain. And again, if you had told me that I'd seen a kickoff from the 15-yard line, I thought you were thinking from the other 15. We were marching off 30 yards in penalties the other direction.
I think the ref was even kind of chuckling to himself as he kept marking it off and marking it off.
Yeah, again, I was like, oh, it was 45, and then it was like, wait, no. Again, that was that extra 15. Handoff goes to Hope. Hope trying to bounce it out to the left side of the field, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds near the first down. I think they're going to give it to him. Yes, they are at the 45. It's the first down for Riverside in quite a while, Will.
Yeah, biggest play they've had at 10 yards. Before it was just an 8-yard pass with their longest completion of the game. That was the only completion so far.
Clock stopped with 12 seconds to go. Handoff to Malachi Hope. Hope's had some big games. I was saying it earlier for Riverside. 12 carries, 271 rushing yards, and 4 touchdowns in that Week 4 win against South Charleston. As he will get the handoff again here up to the 49. A 4-yard pickup there. And Hope is going to be a little hobbled here. He's going to try to hop over to the far side of the field. We do have a flag on the play. An illegal motion is going to negate that 4-yard. Correction, they're going to keep that penalty. They're going to decline it, and smart for the Patriots because that should roll the clock, and then that should end the first half. And that's exactly what will happen. So after what felt like 15 to 20 minutes of discussion after a touchdown with 21 seconds to go, the first half finally comes to a conclusion. The Patriots lead 42-0 on their senior night against the Riverside Warriors. And things get quite a bit out of hand there in those final 4 minutes or so of the first half, but the Patriots find themselves on top by 6 touchdowns. We'll step aside for a break. Then we come back, we'll have your halftime performance from the GW Marching Band. It's all coming up when we return right after this on High School Game Day.
If you need a lawyer, then you need a lawyer who's in it to win it. You need Hill, Peterson, Carper, B. & Ditzler. We have a track record of winning millions for our clients. At Hill, Peterson, Carper, B. & Ditzler, we're in it to win it.
Hi, I'm Xavier Bosley, and I'm from Charleston, West Virginia. And when I'm back home, you can catch me at my local Par-Mar store.
We have that gold and blue pride at Par-Mar stores. Download the Par-Mar stores app and sign up for our rewards cards for even more savings. West Virginia, Kentucky, Ohio, Maryland, Pennsylvania, and Virginia. From gas to groceries, you'll find what you need at Par-Mar stores.
If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Are you ready to unlock a future filled with remarkable pay, unbeatable benefits, and unparalleled satisfaction? Imagine embarking on a journey that offers you a college-level education without the weight of debt, all while earning a steady income. Look no further than the West Virginia Building and Construction Trades Apprenticeship Programs. Join us, and together, let's build a future that's brighter and stronger. Go to actwv.org to apply today. The West Virginia Building and Construction Trades, where the future is forged.
Let me ask you a question. Are you a friend of coal? Throughout history, coal has been a major driver behind West Virginia's economy. Billions of dollars of recent investment will ensure similar benefits continue for generations to come. And now we need your help. We invite you to join us as a friend of coal and let your voice be heard. Take an active role in standing up for miners, their families, and the benefits coal provides us all. To join and learn more, visit friendsofcoal.org. Then you, like me, can proudly say, I'm a friend of coal. A message from the Friends of Coal.
Folks, I'm John Mitchell Jr., and I'm running for prosecuting attorney for Kanawha County. I've made it my mission to fight for law and order. Now I'm ready to fight for the citizens of Kanawha County. I'm John Mitchell Jr., and I'd appreciate your vote for prosecuting attorney of Kanawha County.
Serving the area one truck at a time for over 60 years, Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling is in your neighborhood each and every day working to keep your family warm and comfortable. With cooler days ahead and winter right around the corner, now's the time to schedule your home HVAC system tune-up and preventive maintenance. If you need a new system and received a quote from another company, give Mullen a chance to take a second look. Right now, we're offering 0% financing on a new Ream home system and includes a 10-year worry-free warranty. Remember, Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call or visit us online today to schedule your appointment at mullenplumbing.com.
Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Hurricane is built a little differently than other dealerships on things like a smile and a handshake. That's because Gene and Ryan built their business the old-fashioned way by making friends. There are no gimmicks or games at Walker, just honest, fair deals, and the huge inventory in both new and pre-owned doesn't hurt either. So when you're ready for your next vehicle, make that short 20-minute drive from Charleston or Huntington to Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Just off the Hurricane exit of I-64, Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, making friends one deal at a time.
If you need a lawyer, then you need a lawyer who's in it to win it. You need Hill, Peterson, Carper, B. & Ditzler. We have a track record of winning millions for our clients. At Hill, Peterson, Carper, B. & Ditzler, we're in it to win it.
Tony the tailor is well known to have the best suits, jackets, and pants anywhere. But our strength is actually our sophisticated casual and sportswear. From Brax pants and Emmanuel Berg sports shirts, Cole Haan and DiBianco shoes, Left Coast tees and Mac jeans, Johnny O sportswear and Len belts, we have what you need to look your best at work or at play. Tony the Tailor, downtown Charleston or online at bestmastertailor.com.
It's that time of year again when things start to cool down. But here at Yes Chevy and Yes Ford, the dealers are I'm Keith Powell, and I want to help you lower your current monthly payment, have a down payment that's just $99, and get a lifetime warranty with fast and easy credit approval. That's right, don't freeze up over huge down payments. You can ride away for just $99 today. Get pre-approved at KeithSaysYes.com, only at Yes Chevy in Hurricane and Yes Ford in Huntington.
CJ is a great company to work for. We've been around for 78 years. We are an underground utility construction company all across the East Coast. We are rapidly growing, and we're seeing a huge growth in this market, a huge need for employees. We are always looking for those that are experienced, those that are trying to get their foot in the door. We have positions for everybody. We offer competitive pay. We offer competitive benefits. We take pride in having a family atmosphere at CJ Hughes, and it's truly just a family company.
I'm Chris Miller, and I'm proud to sponsor productions like this one that showcase the best of this great state. School pride runs deep here. Friday night lights, crowded gyms, packed auditoriums. It's what makes this such a great place to live and work. So be true to your school. And at Dutch Miller Auto, we're there with you. Because when we build on our young people, everybody wins. I'm proud to lead the way as we bring out the best in West Virginia. I'm Chris Miller, and enjoy the game.
Tudor's Biscuit World breakfast wraps are stuffed with farm fresh goodness like scrambled eggs, real cheese, and golden hash browns. Choose from fully loaded, crispy bacon, or country sausage. Now, introducing Tudor's grilled chicken lunch wraps, zesty ranch, savory Southwest, and bold barbecue. All stuffed with tender grilled chicken, lettuce, and Colby Jack cheese. From morning to noon, Tudor's wraps make a delicious meal. Tudor's new grilled chicken wraps are only $4.99 at participating locations for a limited time.
Are you ready to unlock a future filled with remarkable pay, unbeatable benefits, and unparalleled satisfaction? Imagine embarking on a journey that offers you a college-level education without the weight of debt, all while earning a steady income. Look no further than the West Virginia Building and Construction Trades Apprenticeship Programs. Join us, and together, let's build a future that's brighter and stronger. Go to actwv.org to apply today. The West Virginia Building and Construction Trades, where the future is forged.
Let me ask you a question. Are you a friend of coal? Throughout history, coal has been a major driver behind West Virginia's economy. Billions of dollars of recent investment will ensure similar benefits continue for generations to come. And now we need your help. We invite you to join us as a friend of coal and let your voice be heard. Take an active role in standing up for miners, their families, and the benefits coal provides us all. To join and learn more, visit friendsofcoal.org. Then you, like me, can proudly say, I'm a friend of coal. A message from the Friends of Coal.
Folks, I'm John Mitchell Jr., and I'm running for prosecuting attorney for Kanawha County. I've made it my mission to fight for law and order. Now I'm ready to fight for the citizens of Kanawha County. I'm John Mitchell Jr., and I'd appreciate your vote for prosecuting attorney of Kanawha County.
If you need a lawyer, then you need a lawyer who's in it to win it. You need Hill, Peterson, Carper, B. & Ditzler. We have a track record of winning millions for our clients. At Hill, Peterson, Carper, B. & Ditzler, we're in it to win it.
Hi, I'm Xavier Bosley, and I'm from Charleston, West Virginia. And when I'm back home, you can catch me at my local Par-Mar store.
We have that gold and blue pride at Par-Mar stores. Download the Par-Mar stores app and sign up for our rewards cards for even more savings. West Virginia, Kentucky, Ohio, Maryland, Pennsylvania, and Virginia. From gas to groceries, you'll find what you need at Par-Mar stores.
If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Back here at George Washington High School, Patriots and Warriors doing battle on George Washington senior night. And it's been all Patriots so far this evening over Riverside. Number 8 team in Class 4A flexing their muscle in the first half of this one, leading 42-0 over the 29th ranked team out of Class AAA. Riverside.
It is just ridiculous having more teams for AAA than Quad A. We've talked about this many times over the course of the season, but
31 teams in AAA this season, 16 in Class Quad A, all 16 teams in Quad A making the playoffs. So the Patriots, again, right now in line to host a first-round playoff game as the 8th seed. But is the 8th seed despite a 6-1 record right now, and part of it is because of the quality of opponents that the Patriots have played this season. St. Albans, John Marshall, Cabell Midland, South Charleston, Capital, all toward the bottom of the Class Quad A or AAA rankings, because St. Albans, Cabell Midland, St. Albans, John Marshall, South Charleston, and Capital all in AAA instead of in Quad A. And that's what's hurting the Patriots. They're not getting those full points that they would have gotten had those teams stayed in Quad A. And so it's hurt the Patriots. They're winning their games, so they're taking care of their business, what's in front of them, aside from that loss to Spring Valley, who's a AAA team this year as well. But when you're beating those AAA schools this year, again, you're missing out on 3 extra points compared to those Quad A wins that some of the other schools are getting. So again, it's a tough situation to be in. You know, again, the Patriots are handling their business in front of them, and that's all that they can ask to do. But it's really difficult when you look at the rankings in Class Quad A and see some of the teams that are ahead of GW. I think that's the hardest thing for the Patriots to deal with. Because taking a look at the Quad A rankings, you've got Spring Mills at number 1, Martinsburg at number 2. Both of them are undefeated. Then Huntington sits at number 3. Then you've got a 3-loss Wheeling Park at number 4, a 2-loss Parkersburg South at 5. Woodrow Wilson is 6th at 5-1. Then Jefferson at 500 at 3-3 is number 7. And the Patriots win last week over Parkersburg helped them out, moved them up from 10th to 8th. But still, again, the Patriots would love to get out of that 7-8 line and slide up higher to push that date with Martinsburg or Spring Mills to the semifinals instead of the quarterfinals.
One of the big problems with GW's schedule is that, you know, it's already set before all this reclassification was done. So, you know, all the traditional opponents here in the Kanawha Valley were suddenly now a lesser tier opponent. And so, you know, a schedule that looks very familiar to a GW fan
suddenly it just isn't enough, and that's why the game against Hurricane is going to be massive for the Patriots. Hurricane, one of the heavier hitters in Quad A. They're going to have a bye week coming up to prepare for it. That'll be a huge game that the Patriots will need if they really want to get into that higher spot in the playoffs. Woodrow Wilson also at the end of the year, fairly high-quality opponent as well.
Sits currently ahead of the Patriots in the Clash Quad A rankings, so definitely, again, a tough stretch for the Patriots to close out the regular season.
And a lot of times you might want that bye week to maybe fall a little bit more towards the middle of the year, but honestly, for the Patriots, shaping up pretty well to have that rest and refocus week before having 2 games that can really determine whether you're setting yourself up well for the playoffs, whether you're having to fight your way through to have a path.
I mean, the win tonight, pretty much a formality for the Patriots, up 42-0 at halftime of this game between Riverside and GW. But having that bye week there to prepare for those last 2 games is going to be big for the Patriots, especially as they want to try to make that playoff push with all 16 teams making the playoffs in Class Quad A. For Riverside after this one, it'll be back at home next week. It'll take on Hurricane. I'm sure that this coaching staff for the Patriots will have somebody in attendance at that game over at Riverside next week so they can watch Hurricane in person and see how they play this Warriors team. Then after that, it'll close out the season with 2 winnable games for Riverside. At the very end of the season, it'll go on the road for these 2 games, but 2 winnable games at least, where it'll take on St. Albans and then it'll take on Cabell Midland. But the Warriors are going to need to clean up these personal fouls that have happened here late in that second quarter and just some of the turnovers that have bit them this season.
Well, and find a way to move the football. I mean, if you had this many turnovers, but you were moving the ball while you're doing it, that's one thing. But their longest play so far today is 10 yards. And their total offense is below 50 yards. I don't know if they're doing too many favors having so many passing calls for Woods when Woods has just not really shown the ability to really complete passes. Great athlete, like we said, really talented on defense especially, but the offense just doesn't seem to be matching what they're working with the players they have. Savion Brown, the lone representative of captains out there for the second half formality. The Patriots will actually kick it off. They actually received it on the beginning of the first half, but then returned it right down 13 seconds in for the first score. So even though it felt like Riverside started with the ball first last time, they're going to be receiving it to start this second half. Patriots kicking team heading out there, led by Gage Hannigan, a senior, playing his first game ever for the Patriots at kicker. They had some struggles with the kicking position so far this year. A couple injury to the original starter, Teddy Smith, and then kind of the fill-ins were not quite working out, so they went in and tried to get a little bit of help. Gage Hannigan so far has been perfect on extra points, had some pretty good kickoffs, so looks like a guy that they can at least count on to get the basics of kicking done for the rest of this season coming.
Thanks for carrying it for a little bit, Will. Sorry I had to step away from you for a second because learning some information as the coaches were coming back up into the box. I'm not certain about a running clock. It should be, but I have been told we're going to play an 8-minute third quarter and then a 6-minute fourth quarter. Again, I'm not sure if that's going to be running clock or not. They didn't specify that to me. It should be, but we are going to have shortened quarters at the very least of 8 and 6 minutes. And both Malachi Hope and Jacob Shanklin have been ruled out for the second half. And then Riley Gilmore, who was wearing number 13, is now going to wear number 22. And I believe he is going to be the ball carrier as well now with the injury to both Hope and Shanklin.
And I think it's a good thing these coaching staffs agreed to kind of shorten this up. The game's not exactly competitive at this point, and especially with Riverside having a couple guys already ruled out with injury.
Yeah, you really hate seeing the Malachi Hope, the freshman, getting injured there late in that first half and being ruled out for the rest of the second half. He had some great games this season for the Warriors, but had been held in check tonight by this Patriot defense. Currently pitching a shutout. 42-0. The Patriots with the lead as we get ready to start the third quarter of
It
play.
looks like he's in a onside kick position again.
And it is going to be a squibbler.
Kind of a tweener, I guess.
Yeah, fielded at the 49. A great job there by Kyler Beard to just jump on top of it and give possession to the Warriors.
Now, it might have been, if there was going to be the blow up of the personal fouls, it might be good that it happened before the halftime, so that maybe they had some time to calm down. Everybody kind of take a second and let's play the rest of this game without any undue flags.
$7:58 to go in the third quarter. Again, a shortened clock here. A new quarterback in. That is Dasani McAllister. And he hands off up the middle. And we've got an injured Warrior on the field. Number 3, Malik Thomas.
Dead ball. Personal foul. Number 4. 15-yard penalty.
Now a personal foul after the play on Gunnar Flores. They're going to get him for 15. They almost had him in the first half.
Coach Edwards does not like the explanation he's being told.
I think they're trying to say that Flores is ejected.
But there was confusion
at
at
the
the
there
end
was
of the-
confusion at the end of the first half. They said that it was on him, but then they came back and said that it was actually against Logan Tudor for Riverside.
The Riverside's number 4.
Yeah. So I'm not sure if Flores' day is done or not. He's got his helmet off and
Doesn't seem like it should be.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's happy, but I mean, obviously not going to be happy after a 15-yard penalty. But
Now, that's going to be a thing regardless. But
yeah, Malik Thomas is not putting any pressure at all on that right leg as he's being helped by the Riverside staff back over to the far side of the field. And he's already dealt with injuries so far this season in his senior year. Had a high ankle sprain earlier this season. That unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against the Patriots does give the Redskins, or I don't know why I keep saying Redskins almost in my head, the Warriors.
And so Flores not in the game for the Patriots.
Yeah, Flores standing off to the side. Again, that should only be one personal foul. But handoff goes up the middle. On the carry this time, number 6, Roland Ford.
Number 6 on the carry for Riverside, that's Roland Ford. Brought down by number 63 for
A short gain for Ford. Patriot defense subbing in some guys. Elijah Crayson, big number 63, 6'8", 310 there in the middle at that nose guard spot. Handoff goes up the right side again to Ford, and Ford will get down inside the 30. See where they ultimately end up spotting him.
Number 6 Ford on the carry again, tackled by number 22.
Down to the 28. Give him a 6-yard pickup on second down. I'll bring up third down for the Warriors. Play blown dead. A flag comes in from the near side.
Dead ball. False start.
And there's a false start penalty against the Warriors. It'll back them up 5 yards.
Replete it down.
And they'll keep it third down, bring up 3rd and 9 now. McAllister under center. Turns, hands off to Ford. Ford cuts back to the left. And Ford will get down to the 30 and will go no further. Hunter Giacomo making the stop after a 4-yard pickup. Set up 4th down, I believe, right?
Yeah, it should.
No,
there
there it goes. 4th and 6.
You might as well go for it here.
The Warriors, nothing to lose at this point. Down 42-0. Already in a shortened third quarter. They took 4 minutes off the board before we started this third quarter. McAllister drops the throw, slings the pass. It's tipped and nearly intercepted as it pinballs around.
Got their hands on it.
Jackson Morgan, the last Patriot defender to tip that one away. That 4th down incompletion will result in a turnover on downs, and the Patriot offense will come back out now.
Smaje Wesley also in on that one, but
that clock is rolling now in this third quarter. And we are supposed to play a 6-minute fourth quarter.
And GW will take over 1st and 10 from their own 30.
Run out on the field a little late for the Patriots. Landon Hamilton. He'll join the backfield with Persinger and Brown in the shotgun. Persinger takes the snap, surveys the field, throws across the middle. That's caught by Clyde May at the 35. Turns up field across the 40 and up near the 45. A first down gain there for the Patriot offense of 15. Patriots really don't have to throw the ball very much in that first half, Will.
No, not well.
Didn't have to.
Didn't have to. I mean,
but we're pretty proficient with their passing in the first half.
Only 2 incompletions out of 12 attempts, or 11 attempts in the first half. Did have one kind of botched screen that lost 2 yards, but 2 touchdowns sprinkled in there. Pretty efficient day so far from Persinger.
1st and 10 from the 46. Handoff goes to Brown up the middle. Brown spin moves, fights his way back near midfield. It'll be a 4-yard pickup after Brown was initially bottled up.
And that puts him over the 100-yard mark, 102 yards on just 9 carries.
Halfway through this shortened third quarter. We started with 8 minutes. Riverside got the football near midfield to start the game. Start this third quarter, and then turn it over on 4th down to begin the third. DJ Spencer checking into the trip set at the top of the formation. Fake the pitch to Brown. Throw out to Solomon Farrell, and Farrell has it on the slant and has a first down. Down to the 41-yard line. Let's wait until they spotted it to officially say where he got it. Another first down for the Patriots.
3 catches, 55 yards so far today for Farrell, including a 33-yard touchdown on his first catch. So maybe not the biggest part of the offense, but definitely their biggest piece as far as stretching the field and the deep passing game.
Persinger trying to throw a screen pass to Hunter Giacomo. The pass is batted down by the
That breaks
Warriors, Riley Gilmore.
That breaks 7 straight completions for Persinger.
Clock continues to roll, though, because of the point situation in the game. 2:34 and change. Should be in counting. 2nd down for the Patriots. Spencer and Farrell now to the near side, and an offside coming against the Warriors. As blowing there into the offensive backfield, number 53, Paul Cochran.
Number 53 is the defense.
Freshman defensive tackle. A little too eager there on that jump. Bring up 2nd and 5 now for the Patriot offense. Just over 2 minutes to go, third quarter. Play action fake to Brown. Screen pass out to DJ Spencer, and Spencer is hit right at the line of scrimmage. May have lost a yard, actually, on that screen pass. Yeah, they are going to drop him back for a loss back to the 37. That'll set up 3rd down and 6 for the Patriot offense. Well, okay, now correction, they're going to spot him at the 36, so no gain, and call it 3rd and 5. Persinger, play action fake again, drops back to throw, looking toward the end zone, trying to find Solomon Farrell again. Farrell catches it at the 7 and then runs into the end zone for another touchdown. With 1:21 to go in the third, Farrell's got his second touchdown catch of the night. And this time from 36 yards out. First one from 33. And he now has 6 touchdown receptions on the season.
And let's talk about how a lot of the Patriots' offensive weapons are guys who you can really plug in anywhere and can do a variety of things. But no one else really has that deep threat like Farrell does, big body guy who does a good job of creating separation once he gets into that route. A good example of that so far today, 2 catches for touchdowns out of 4, 87 yards for him through the air. And Persinger so far on the verge of a 200-yard game performance, 188 passing yards so far. Now, they really don't need to pass anymore. We'll see if they do, but he does have the chance to break 200 yards.
Half the distance to the goal on the penalty after the encroachment on the Warriors. Preston Roach out for the PAT try, and he will put it through. 49-0, Patriots with the lead. We'll step aside for a quick break and be back with more right after this on High School Game Day. Patriots lead by 7 scores in this one, 49-0. Adam Rogers, Will Vance, our Media Center crew, happy to have you with us for this one between Riverside and George Washington. It's been all GW in this one from the opening kickoff. It started with an 80-yard kickoff return for a score by Gunnar Flores to kick off senior night. The senior takes it back to the house after great blocking set up by his kickoff return teammates. Took 13 seconds, and then Savion Brown had a 15-yard touchdown reception on the next drive for the first offensive possession for the Patriots. Then GW scores again, 26 seconds to go in the first quarter. Cy Persinger punches it in from 1 yard out on a quarterback sneak. The Patriots start the scoring in the second quarter, little more than a minute into the second quarter. Solomon Farrell gets a first of his 2 touchdowns, a 33-yard reception on that one. And then Savion Brown has a 36-yard touchdown run with less than 4 minutes to go in the half. Then the half scoring concludes with a 1-yard touchdown run from Landon Hamilton. Patriots get on the board in the third quarter there with a 36-yard touchdown pass to Solomon Farrell. And the third quarter now officially comes to a close at 49-0. Step aside for another short break and then bring you back here for the fourth quarter, which will be 6 minutes when we return right after this on High School Game Day. Getting ready to start the fourth quarter. Again, a shortened fourth quarter, 6 minutes. This is just the third possession of the second half because of these running clock shortened third and fourth quarters. But Adam Rogers and Will Vance, our Media Center crew, happy to have you along with us tonight. Handoff goes to Tavion Woods, now coming in at running back, and he is bottled up for a loss on that run. Patriot defense gets the stop. And that'll be a loss of 1, set up 2nd and 11. Don't forget, we'll be up at South Charleston next week as the Black Eagles will play host to the Cabell Midland Knights. Two teams looking to get some momentum the end of their regular season. Hand off to Woods again. Woods will pick up 3 up to the 41. Black Eagles toward the bottom in Class AAA. Cabell Midland in the bottom of Class Quad A. They are the bottom, 16th. There's only 16 teams, so they'll make the playoffs, but they're going to have a trip to either Martinsburg or Spring Mills at the end of the season, and that's not going to be a fun first-round playoff trip to make.
It still feels weird having that Cabell Midland not be a powerhouse. You
After
know,
Luke Salmons left for
over.
Corbin, Kentucky, he was left one powerhouse in West Virginia to go to a powerhouse in Kentucky as the Warriors miss a shot down the field to Dylan Tudor.
You know, the past couple of years, I've kind of adjusted to the reality that South Charleston kind of fallen off and Capital's kind of fallen off. Schools that can get back
and then
going
Hurricane's
eventually.
been on the upswing the last couple of years after Donnie Mays left South Charleston and then went to
Cabell
Hurricane.
Midland falling down is surprising.
Well, it also.
I mean, you say the coach. Yeah,
well, not only does it hurt that Luke Salmons left as the head coach, but he also
took
his son with him, who was expected to be the quarterback this year. So when you lose two pieces like that to the success of your team, it hurts quite a bit.
But also, you know, a very a good area to be pulling from in Cabell Midland, one of the biggest schools in West Virginia.
I think the second biggest school in West Virginia behind Martinsburg, I believe.
So, you know, no reason to think that they'll stay down for too terribly long, but still just an odd thing to see a school like Cabell Midland at the bottom of any standings.
Once they get that program rebuilt, I'm sure it'll be something to see there in Ona. I have actually quite a bit of experience there. As after I graduated, went to Marshall there for a little bit. Got to cover Cabell Midland football games for a couple of years as a sideline reporter and then color and play-by-play analyst. So it was a great time spending with folks there in Ona. They're great people, but love the gig we have now here on High School Game Day on the RSN Sports Network, powered by HDMedia, especially working with our Media Center crew every week. We're excited to bring you 3 more weeks of regular season football action here. And again, all of it totally free. All you have to do is download the HDMedia Plus app. Handoff goes up the middle. And a short gain there for number 44, Michael Bossy.
There was a flag.
Yeah, flag came in there.
Came pretty early. It might have been a. There he is.
Yeah. And this is what happens when you bring in the backups, as it's all backups now. Mark Blankenship, the quarterback, in now for the Patriots. Also out there for GW, Beckett Smith, the freshman, number 28. Number 24, Henry Davis, a freshman. Gabe Nichols, sophomore wide receiver. And then up to the top of the formation there, Manfredo Chacon. Handoff goes up the middle again. Second and long for the Patriots. Less than 2 minutes to go in this one. We mentioned our game next week at South Charleston, but then we'll step out of Kanawha County for the final 2 weeks of our regular season broadcast schedule. We'll head to Winfield the week after that. Check in on the Generals again. It's been a couple of weeks since we were there at Winfield. Always feel welcome there when we're in Putnam County. And then we get to make a trip for the second time this season. We'll go to Wayne. Check in on the Pioneers again. It's been a long time since we've seen them, all the way back in week number 2. Bossy is stomped at the line of scrimmage. Stomped at the line of scrimmage.
Running clock, they might get one more play off.
Yeah, they should have to just snap the ball one more time. They're going to try to run this play clock all the way out. Patriots moments away from picking up win number 7 on the season. Go head into their bye week to get some well-deserved rest after playing 8 straight weeks of this season. Handoff goes to Bossy again, and Bossy will pick up 4, and that should be the final play in this one. all but one of our touchdowns come in the first half. A 42-0 halftime lead for the Patriots turned into an 8-minute running clock in the third and then a 6-minute running clock in the fourth. The Patriots get one more score before the end of this one. Solomon Farrell with 2 touchdown catches. Savion Brown with 2 touchdowns tonight, one on the ground, one in the receiving game. Gunnar Flores with the 80-yard kickoff return to start tonight. It's a happy senior night for these GW Patriots on the Hill this evening as they win 49-0. Will, any final thoughts from this one as we wrap things up?
For both teams, for Riverside, it's just another rough season. It seems like they actually had a little more success in the second quarter when they kind of shrunk their offense in and just kind of kept it on the ground. So that might be something they can build towards. For the Patriots, it's kind of hard to say that you kind of underperformed in a 49-point win, but a lot of missed opportunities in that first half. It could have been a lot more offense, a couple turnovers, and just sloppy things that, like we said, they need to pick up before they get towards the tail end of this season as they try to make a real run in the Quad A playoffs.
Fortunately for the Patriots, they have an off week next week before that push to finish out the regular season with a couple of wins and move up in the Quad A playoff ratings. As of right now, sitting at number 8, would get to host a playoff matchup, but then, again, would have to go on the road to either Spring Mills or Martinsburg as it looks right now. Yeah, as it looks right now. But we'll see. Again, tough matchups ahead for the Patriots after that bye week at Hurricane. That'll be one of the games of the week, I'm sure, there in week number 10. And then on the road to close things out against Woodrow Wilson, who's playing Princeton tonight in a very tough matchup. Last I saw, it was a 7-point game toward the end of the third quarter in that one there between Princeton, who was the team that knocked GW out of the playoffs last year on their run to the AAA championship game where they lost to Martinsburg in that one. Up next for Riverside, a home matchup with Hurricane. Again, I imagine some of this coaching staff will be there in Bell next week to watch Hurricane in person. And then they will close out the season on the road with St. Albans and Cabell Midland. So, again, we're at South Charleston next week for their matchup with the Cabell Midland Knights. So you'll catch us there next Friday night from South Charleston High School. That'll do it for us here on the Hill this season. For the regular season anyway, we should be back here. The Patriots are able to host a first-round playoff matchup. If not, you'll find us across the Kanawha Valley come playoff time. But that'll do it for us here on this Friday night on the Hill. Senior night victory for the Patriots, 49-0 over Riverside. Have a great rest of your Friday night, folks. Stay warm, stay safe. We'll catch you next Friday at South Charleston.